Good morning. Welcome to another video. It's Halloween. I got a half day to fish, trick-or-treating with the kids tonight. No coaching today, coaching all day tomorrow. So we're going to get after them here, late October, almost November, obviously. And small presentation. I'm doubling up on small. I'm going size 22 bars emerger with a size 22 Mercury RS2 to start with a nymph rig and an indicator. Not that you couldn't go something larger today, but this water is low, it is clear. I expect it to be tricky today. I think small presentations will be key. We're gonna start on very familiar water. It's been kind of winter weather all week long. Fishing this area while I can because this Freestone River ices up in the winter, about every winter, and becomes very hard to fish. So fishing it while I can. Small presentations are gonna be key. If we got surface activity, I'd expect blueing olive or midges. Can be a good time of year to throw a streamer. We're going to be careful with spawning brown trout. Make sure you don't step on the reds this time of year and that you don't fish the reds. That being said, you can throw an egg pattern too at them today, but that's not unethical, is to fish eggs in the area, you know, where spawning trout are, as long as you're not hitting the exact reds. So let's get after them. Thanks for watching. Let's go catch some fish. Fish on. All right, the bottom RS2 and a nice little riffle run here. Let's go. This guy will get us on the board. Show you my rig too after we get this guy in the net. Beautiful little rainbow. Looks like. All right. All right. There we go. There we go. Beauty. Absolute beauty. Gorgeous specimen. Gorgeous colors. Absolutely gorgeous colors. Kind of the wilder looking kind. All right, first fish. Kind of had an old and cold battery in the GoPro for that one, so it was cutting out a little bit there. But that guy took the bottom fly, which is a Mercury RS2 in size 22. And then what I'm doing today is actually I've got a split shot above a tippet ring and then a little tag end off the tippet ring to this little tiny size 22 bead bars emerger and oros indicator above that. Medium size orange oros indicator above that. So 7.5 foot, 5x leader, 5x tippet, double tiny on the nymph rig, and one on the board. Yeah, may change it up later, but just thinking tiny today was going to be the play. All right, making my way to spot number 2, and just the one fish out of the first spot in about 20 minutes or so, if I don't fall in the river. But yeah, not surprising. I mean, kind of winter conditions out here this is not easy, but still one fish. And spot number 2 is always produced historically for us, no matter what time of year. So see what we can do here. Fish on, and we changed our rig, and it worked. Threw on a squirmy worm on top, and that's what this guy took. I can already tell. So just tried a little bolder play, and how about that? Worm producing a fish. Also, again, this guy's giving up the fight, but serves as a tractor pattern, you know, to then have them notice the RS2. But look at that squirmy worm in the mouth of that one. Look how clear this water is. See you, buddy. He's just fine. Quickly show you the rig since we made that change. So the same Mercury RS2 in size 22 that got the first fish, but then above that is just a bead squirmy worm that guy took. So, and then still the 7.5 foot 5x leader and the little oros indicator. Haven't seen a rising fish all day, haven't seen a bug. It's full on winter conditions. That was a very lethargic bite and a very lethargic fight with that fish. So just working this spot through here. And yeah, definitely it's tough. I mean, it's in the 30s, low 30s when I started today. It'll be probably just 40 when I leave. And yeah, tricky day for sure, but that's 2. Fish on. And this one took the RS2. All right, third fish of the day. Also a really lethargic fighter. I've just got to scale down this rock to land him. And hopefully he stays pinned and I don't fall. And another just acting like he's really cold. So we'll be quick with him. But that's RS2 in the top of the snoot. And he's acting like just kill me now, but we'd like to let him go. There you go. All right. Baby one. Baby, baby, baby. All right, there you go. RS2 in the top of the snoot there, just what you want. And get a look at this guy in the sun if we can. Pretty one for sure, but a baby. See you, buddy. So you'll never be able to see it, but this is absolutely fascinating. You know, I'm perched on top of this boulder right here because it's my best casting angle here for this run. And it's fun. We got the one on a worm and one on an RS2 right in this general area. Well, some fish, you know, are coming up and taking a gander at this little medium-sized orange oros indicator. And one is actually taking it. And I always thought that'd be a good invention. One of you guys needed to put a hook on an indicator, you know, and when you're not using hopper dropper, and patent that, and then you can actually catch these fish that actually take your indicator. But I think it looks like an egg, you know, looks like an egg or power bait or what they feed them in the hatchery. It's just like an egg swimming along the surface, which, you know, is unusual, but there's something about it. They love it. But these fish are looking up. They're looking up, and they're kind of chasing this indicator. So we're going to try to get one more nymphing here, and then I'm going to throw on like an ant. Just another play that can be good this time of year. So we're gonna put an ant up there, because if they're wanting to bite this indicator, then I think they might take an ant. I doubt something like a chubby would be an amazing play right now, because there's just there's no bugs out. But we're gonna throw an ant on, just based on what I'm observing from up here, and see what we can get done. All right, I think this is gonna be so fun. Got this little ant right here. I think it's really too small to have a dropper off of it. And these fish are looking up, and I'm up here on this boulder. I'm not scaring them. The water's clear, the sun's overhead, and I watched enough fish go up to take my indicator, or look at the indicator, that I think this is going to be effective. In fact, I'm so confident. Let's just show you the first cast with it. There it is. I just think, what a fun and visual way to fish. That is so much fun. That's hysterical. First cast. Just a fun visual way to fish, you know? I mean, dry fly with the ant, and then watching that guy come up and take it. So 3 seconds into the first cast, and we got a fish, and we'll stay here until they stop biting. What a fun catch. It was so cool. I was so confident in this. I decided to show you the whole thing, and there you go. And this guy just took this ant, and again, so lethargic. We're gonna get our hands wet and be really careful with them. I mean, it's just, they even feel cold. It's not a dangerous time to fish. I mean, it's Halloween, but the fish just feel cold, and the water's cold. And there's that ant we just showed you right there. So we'll be quick and careful with this one, but that was a blast. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Here we go. See ya, pal. He's kicking off. See ya, buddy. So much fun. This could end up being extremely productive if we don't spook the hole. I gotta climb back up on my boulder here, but let's get out for throw number 2. All right, second throw. Ants cruising along. And fish. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That is classic. It's almost November, and ant is 2 for 2. Oh my gosh, that's so much fun. You just gotta love it. You gotta sometimes get creative out here. and do something kind of different, like throwing an ant in basically the winter. I don't think there's too many ants out right now, but nobody told this one that. And we got another one, and we're 2 for 2 on the baby rainbow bite with the ant. And he also is just like, kill me now. I'm so cold. So, and there's the ant in the snoot of that one. And we'll be quick with him too. And come on, buddy. There we go. Here we go. See ya, pal. He'll be just fine. If I feel like I need to, I'll revive him in the net, but I think they're going to be okay. Well, now you got to go for the hat trick. The hat trick. Can I get a fish on 3 straight casts on an ant in essentially winter conditions? Here we go. Come on, fish. And I actually don't see it. Might have sunk. No. Oh, one's looking at it. Wait, one's looking at it. Come on. Oh, that's crazy. One look at it. Fish on. I don't know if that came out, but I turned on the GoPro before he took it. I don't know if the hook set came out, but it's been that effective. This is wild. This is so much fun. I'm losing track now. This is so much fun. And they're all looking the same, but this ant is just killing it. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. So much fun. Oh, come on, buddy. And you're as small as any of them, but we'll still take it. And, oh, come here, pal. I'll let you go, I promise. Come here, buddy. Here we go. Not yet. There we go. There we go. Little ant and this guy. That might have been the most fun one yet. I sight fished that one. This little guy was sitting in a foot of water right in front of me, and I just watched him go 5 feet across the river to go take it. That's so much fun. What a fish. Oh, I just love it. Ants killing it. Scale down the rocks again. Kind of got my little system here. And we are for sure losing track now of how many we're getting on the ant. Come on, buddy. And I got this great little spot we're landing in. This one's a little better and fought harder too. I'll actually net it just for fun. A little better. All right. All right. A little better one here, so fought him a tad longer, so we'll revive him in the net here. He can get his wits about him, process his thoughts on what just happened. Sorry that wasn't a real ant, buddy, but thanks for playing the game. And I think he'll be just fine. Cold water, it's not like you got to be as necessarily as careful as really, really warm water, since these are cold water fish. But the fish today have fought lethargic. They've felt cold. I mean, just the fish itself has felt cold, and the water's freezing. So, all right, buddy, let's get a look at you. Let you go. What a fun catch, though. Let's go. What a fun catch. Oh, come on, buddy. I'm gonna let you go, pal. There you go. Look how clear this water is. Little sandy beach here. See you, buddy. He'll be just fine. Fish on. A little better. First one that actually ripped a little drag. And it's not big. My drag's loose, but he's taking me downriver. Let's go. Oh my gosh, it's not very often when fly fishing for trout in these winter-like conditions is just easy. But this is just easy. Crazy. Ant for the win. You've seen me do this before. scale down here and get to my landing area. So much fun. Oh my gosh. All rainbows too, not a brown on the day. Oh, come on, buddy. You're not that big. But, oh my gosh. Ants. Come on, buddy. Oh, great catch. So much fun. Pretty one. He's not big at all, but maybe about as good at colors as any of them. Wow. This guy's not big at all. He just fought the hardest. What a sweet fish. See you, buddy. Fish on. I went downriver just to rest that hole and got another. There's no rising fish, there's no bugs, there's no hatch. You know, this time of year, if you had a hatch, you'd expect midges, maybe blue-winged olive, as far as I know. But the ant is looking like a meal. They just can't resist. We're not gonna net this one. If he comes off, that's fine, because it's a landed fish. Come on, buddy. We're just gonna try to be easy on you. And oh, come on, pal. There we go. And he wanted the ant as well. So much fun. Oh, come on. There we go. See ya, pal. Fish on. Spot number 3, and we stayed at spot number 2 for a long time, so this will probably wrap up the day at this spot, but caught so many out of spot 2, but I saw no reason to deviate from the ant pattern, so we got another on the ant. And there are some bugs out now, probably not coming out in the video, but we're not gonna try to match the hatch if the ant keeps doing what it's doing. Another rainbow. No browns today. Interesting. Also, absolutely 0 browns, and this will be a great looking fish. Here we go. And it choked the ant. It's all the way down. We'll be careful with this one. A pretty one. Very pretty one. See you, buddy. Fish on. Second one from this 3rd spot, and we got to be around a dozen for the day at least. We got ourselves a pattern now. Pretty little rainbow here. I think we'll swing this one without the net. That's a landed fish at this point. There we go. Come on, buddy. There. Oh, that's why the net is sometimes easier, but we got him. Ant on the top of the snoot. There we go. And another one. Look how clear the water is. Watch him swim off. See you, buddy. Effective little pattern for me today. I can't wait to watch this back, see how many we got on that ant. Oh, it was unbelievable. As the late, great Chad LaChance would say, an angling legend who passed away last summer, you know, 1's a fluke, 2's a theory, and 3's a pattern. And we got into one heck of a pattern with the ant. Didn't even expect to use it today. Could have been a 20, 30 fish day, I think, if I started with the ant and just kind of moved around and kept finding them. But started off with the 2 small flies, and what's tricky about that is there's just no attractor fly on top, and I think that's what kind of hurt me there, but got the 1 on the first spot running the bars emerger with the RS2. But then in the second spot, went with the San Juan worm with the RS2. So then you have a tractor boulder pattern up top that got bit and got fish. And then we noticed the rising fish to the indicator and thought, well, let's throw on an ant. And then that was it. You know, it was just became easy after that. Just fish after fish on the ant. Got to this final spot here, spot 3. and got a couple more on the ant, and it just kept paying the bills. So what a fun way. We always say we figure it out, and we sure did today. So started off small, added the San Juan worm, and then the ant was the play on this Freestone River. That was an absolute blast. Got to get going and trick-or-treating with the kids tonight. So happy Halloween to everybody out there, and thanks for tuning in. Catch you on the next video.